In this video, I'm going to summarize some of the topics and takeaways from Ethereum's DevCon 6 conference in Bogota. I'm also going to discuss some of the announcements and products that I came across while I was there. At the end of the video, I'm going to leave you with 2 keynote speeches from the conference, and if you don't do anything else, make sure you check them out. My name is James Puccini, and on this channel I create content about blockchain development and decentralized finance. If you're interested in learning more, then subscribe to the channel and hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Without a doubt, the hot topic at the conference was ZK technology, or zero-knowledge cryptography. This is something that, if it doesn't bring about a solution to climate change and a new messiah, then I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed. The tooling is getting better for blockchain developers, and it's going to become an important kind of tool in our toolbox because there's nothing quite like it in Web 2 architecture, and it allows us to do things which weren't previously possible. For example, we can kind of prove that a user is part of a group without identifying that user. This adds kind of an account abstraction or a way of increasing privacy on a public blockchain, which is going to be critical in the future. We're also going to see the emergence of ZK rollups over the next few years. It's going to play a big part in the scaling of the Ethereum network. If I had one complaint about Solidity development, which is the coding language used to create smart contracts on Ethereum, it would be the amount of error reporting and debugging tools we have available to us. Sometimes it'd be quite hard, if you're as bad at it as me, to find out where your code's gone wrong in failed transactions. It was music to my ears that Hardhat is actually coming out with a tool to improve this. They've actually created a new Solidity compiler called Slang. That's going to enable a debugging runtime environment called RefNet, and I think this is going to provide more insights and make it easier for Solidity developers to debug their code. I was quite surprised by the amount of discussion around AMM Design and how decentralized exchanges work now and in the future. There's obviously an area where there's a lot of innovation still going on. There's unconfirmed rumors that Uniswap might be launching its own app chain and also getting into different types of assets. I don't know if that's NFTs or something else. There's also a project called Swap Finance, which had an interesting model where, because they're launched on a L2 or a kind of outlet level 1, they have lower transaction costs. And they can improve capital efficiency by providing an Oracle data feed to that liquidity pool to reduce slippage. As Ethereum scales, it's going to bring down the transaction cost and increase the amount of transactions we can have on chain, which means that there might be room for either Uniswap or another project to develop a protocol which can create more capital efficiency using kind of increased data throughput. I wouldn't say regulations was a hot topic as much as it was a sore subject at the conference, but it was certainly something that was discussed a lot. And I saw a few people walking around in the Free Alexei t-shirts as well, which was great to see. Since Ethereum's migration to Proof of Stake, we've seen the American sanction list being implemented at a block builder stage, which was something that was maybe unthinkable even a year ago. In reality, all this does is kind of slow down how long it takes to get a transaction through for one of these blocked addresses. But I think it sets a dangerous precedent if we're going to try and build a credible, globally neutral protocol. I want to leave you with 2 talks, which I'm going to try and link to above, which if you get a chance to check out, I'd definitely recommend. The first is a playbook for product development in DeFi by Lim Kamisa. In this, he talks about the importance of research development as part of the process of creating DeFi protocols and writing your smart contracts. Something that I feel really passionate about is kind of that experimentation process where that's where the magic happens. You get the chance to create something really new and interesting. The second is Justin Drake on Ultrasound Money. Justin is an Ethereum researcher. He's one of my favorite people in the space. And in this talk, he goes into the kind of long-term economics of Ether, the asset. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in learning more about DeFi, then subscribe to the channel, hit like button for YouTube algorithm, and thank you for watching.